This is Zeus. He's a toy poodle and he's at the groomers today getting a bath and a haircut. I'm starting off his grooming with the bath. They always want flea shampoo. He never has fleas, but they want to do it just in case. All the dogs I groom get conditioner too. I'm just blow drying him for a few minutes while he's in the tub. Then I'll finish drying him on my grooming table. He is dry and I'm going to start off his grooming by shaving his feet first. I'm going to use a 30 blade. First, I'm just going to disinfect my blade real quick before we get started. Just wiping it off with a cotton ball. I'm going to go ahead and cut his nails real quick. So the last couple times he was here, he got a 10 blade all over, which is very short. And this time, they asked me if I could take it even shorter, which would be a 15 blade. And I don't even use that blade. It's too short and can be really irritating to the dog's skin. So this 10 blade is as short as we're gonna go. Make it a habit of always checking my blade over and over and over. Make sure I have the right one on, because you learn very early on in grooming to check and double check your blades. Make sure you got the right one on, because if you're leaving the dog long and you put on a short blade by accident, which everybody does, you're going to be in trouble. I'm going to set the pattern here on his tail for his pom-pom. I'm shaving about an inch, maybe a little bit less than an inch at the base of his tail. Brushing out his tail with a slicker brush, and then I'm going to trim it up. I'm going to give him a pom-pom, just a little round ball on the end of his tail. And get my comb. Comb through it with my comb. Check for any tangles. I want to go through smoothly without snagging up. And I'm going to use my curved scissors to trim up his tail. I'm just going to cut the tip off. Since I'm going so short on his legs, and his legs are really bony, just because he's such a small dog, I'm going to switch to a 7. I'm going to use a 7 blade in reverse. Because normally you would use a 10 blade going with the growth of the hair. But this 7 blade is just a whole lot easier. If I use it in reverse, then it comes out to being the same length as a 10 blade. So on the legs, I'm using a 7 in reverse. Just have to blend the bottoms of his ankles in with his feet. Because I used a different length on his foot than I did on his leg. I'm just scissoring around, making sure it's blended in. I'm having a really hard time getting these little scraggly hairs out of there, so I'm going to go ahead and just lift him up and make him stand and come under here so I can shave it, because I just can't get under there. It's too awkward. Some dogs don't like this, they'll bite you, but he's pretty good. See that hair with his tucked up in there? Look at that big hair. I don't know if you can see it. So you can look at something from one angle and it looks good, and then you'll come in from another angle and you'll see hairs that you couldn't see. Now I'm going to use a 7 in reverse to go back up this leg, because I just can't get it off with that other blade. He does this. He doesn't like his ears touched. So see how look. This guy, I'm never going to get his ears even, because once you touch his ears, I don't know if you can see. I try to explain this to his mother. They don't understand. Look. See how he's folding them up? He's like, it's hard to explain. He's moving them. How's that? See? He just pulled them in. And they don't lay flat. So they twist and they turn. His ears are almost impossible to get even, and I don't even try anymore because they just get shorter and shorter and shorter the more I scissor. See how he's putting his head down? He just doesn't like his ears touched. I don't know why. In case you're wondering why his ears are blowing around, we got a fan going because it's summer and it is like almost 90 degrees outside. I mean, the air conditioner's on, but it's still warm in here. And finish shaving around his neck with the 10 blade. I'm just holding his head up because he will just put his head right down on the table. So I got to hold it up as I shave it. I'm pulling the skin tight so I don't catch any folds of skin with the clipper blade. Here's a little fun tip for all of you that bring your dogs to a groomer. Not to be sarcastic, but I'm going to be sarcastic. If you want your groomer to do what you like and not what they like, be specific. For instance, if you like the ears long, Tell them you like the ears long, because, I mean, if you don't say anything, we're going to assume you don't care, and then we'll just do what we like. And, for instance, I don't know what to do with his ears. I have a note. They've been coming here forever, by the way. They've come here with other dogs too, but or one other dog. But like before, they told me they were letting the ears grow long, and then one time it says it was okay to trim them. Like my notes, I'm looking at my notes, and I don't know what to do with them. I mean, for me, I like short ears. If it was my dog, I would trim them short because I think they're cute and they don't get matted that way. But it's not my dog. So I don't know what to do because they didn't say anything. So he's already popping them and folding them. See, they don't lay flat. They fold in half. Okay? So I'm just going to do a light trim with my curved scissors. Better safe than sorry. I'm just going to take a little bit off and just neaten them up. Take my curved chunkers and just blend them in, shape them up. See? See how he moves it up? He just moved it up about that much. Watch. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, but anyway. Just blending it in, making it look more natural. Poodles grow hair in their ears and it needs to be cleaned out. And that's part of the grooming. So I got to get all this hair out of my way so I can see what I'm doing when I clean them. Pulling his lip tight so I don't miss any hairs up in this fold right here. Pull it tight and shaving against the growth. Gotta work fast before they lick. I've never cut a tongue, but I'm sure it's easy. I mean, if they lick at the wrong time. So his face is shaved. I'm going to go ahead and trim up his top knot. You just trim from the corner of his eye to the corner of his ear, just straight around and like a cap. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Use my comb. Comb it all forward. Use my slightly curved scissors. Trim the front. See, he's lifting this up. So I have to pull it down. Or he's going to have a really funny shaped top knot. They like him pretty short, so I'm going to go ahead and take his head short too. Just trim it up. Just fluff it all up and blend in the back. Just trying to get this little hair out right there out of the corner of the eye. I always struggle with that because I'm afraid I'm going to poke him in the eye. Sometimes it ends up looking kind of square, like his top knot instead of round, because I hate getting close to this corner here. He hardly has any hair in his ears, but I'm going to go ahead and pull out the couple little strands that he has. That's it. Gonna wipe his ear out with some ear cleaner and a cotton ball. His ears look good. Nothing on the cotton ball, nice and clean. I like to shave around their dew claws with my 30 blade just to make sure there's no hairs that pop out later, because they will pop out later. Just blending that in. I always go over everything one more time at the end of the grooming. So I'm going to double check his top knot because I know it's not even. Plus, like I said, he pops and folds his ears, which moves his skin around on his head too. So when he brings them up, it messes up his top knot. What are you going to do? All right. Okay, how do his ears look? I can't tell. They look okay from here. I got my chunkers, my curved chunkers. I'm just gonna see if I can neaten them up a little bit, and then he will be ready to go. And most of the time I dress dogs up in a little bandana or a bow, usually bandanas, but his mother doesn't like them, so he will be going home naked today. No bandanas for you. You're going to be naked, okay? He looks sad. I think he wants a bandana. You don't get a bandana. I could pick all day. Like it's bad. See, it's because it's kind of swirly here in the front. I don't have any dogs coming for an hour, so I'm just kind of pick and pick and pick and pick. Okay, now I'm going to get a baby wipe and wipe him down with some conditioning spray. Alrighty, I'm going to spray him down with conditioner. Fragrance-free baby wipe, and he's got his little pom-pom here. Okay. I'll wipe his face off, make sure there's no loose hairs making him itchy. And you're done. Tell everybody thanks for watching. Every time I wipe their eyes off, though, you can always see if you miss hairs. Then there they are right there. Hold on. Just gonna get this real quick with a 30 blade. There we go. All right, let's go. Wait for your mother to come. His ears look good to me. All right, let's go.